One of the most important lessons I've ever learned about success comes from these birds of paradise. And I hope this story will help you be more successful too. Every day before and after school, from kindergarten to 5th grade, my grandfather died, he would take me on walks. And my little feet back in these walks seemed just so huge and enormous. And I was always tired. And he taught me a few things on these walks that served me still. Instead of thinking of all the way to the end of the walk, there were these few fire hydrants. My grandpa would say, Steve, find the fire hydrant. Take big things and break them down to small things, and it's easier to achieve big things. Secondly, as we walk on this walk, every now and then these dogs would rush the gate and they'd be barking, and I'd get scared, and I'd be frozen in fear. My grandpa would nudge me along and say, keep walking. If you stop every time a dog barks at you, you're never gonna get to where you're going. And if you wanna be successful in life, if you're in any kind of leadership position, you're gonna have barking dogs. People are gonna tell you why you can't, or you won't, or you shouldn't. You can't listen to them. You gotta keep walking. When you know who you are, it doesn't matter what others claim you are. If you want to be successful, ignore the barking dogs. And then the third thing he taught me is that there would be a few houses that have these beautiful birds of paradise. And we would stop there every single time. He says, important, when you're on your walk of life, when you're pursuing your big goals, don't get so focused on achieving something that you forget to enjoy the everyday beauty around you and in you. And so every time I see these birds of paradise, it's been 25 years since he died, I think of my grandpa and remind myself, no matter what's going on in life, no matter what I'm trying to achieve, no matter what heartache I might be experiencing, there's still a beauty around it. It's important to look at it and absorb it and express gratitude for it. And after we finish our walk, we come back to Ellis Park, right across from Geezer in Fountain Valley, California, and we go play on the Teeter-Totter. Unlike most people, this is transactional leadership, I'll give when you give to me. My grandpa did the Teeter-Totter very differently. He would just sit at the bottom of the Teeter-Totter and he'd elevate me to the top, and never expect to bump back in return. And he would stay down there and made me feel like I was just flying. And I thought, what a beautiful metaphor for how we should be leading. Is sacrificing self in service for others, lowering our ego to the dirt, and elevating the other to the sky through love. Giving love with no receipts, because we never expect to be returned to us. And so on your walk of life, no matter where you're going, I want to encourage you to find your fire hydrants. Break down the big goals to small little markers of success. When those dogs start barking at you and rush the gate, ignore them, say bless you, WF you, and keep walking forward. And on your path of success, find the birds of paradise, stop and express gratitude and beauty for life, and make sure you're giving back. It's good to do well for yourself, but it's better to do good for others. Lower yourself to the bottom of that Teeter-Totter, be that Teeter-Totter leader who elevates others in love and never expects the bump back. But when you get it, it's beautiful. Just like these birds of paradise, I wish you all the success on your walk in life too.